Pink Floyd's hauntingly beautiful song, On the Turning Away, captures the essence of human indifference and, in my opinion, the urgent need we have in our society today for compassion. With poignant lyrics and a soul-stirring melody, this song calls attention to the plight of the downtrodden and the responsibility we all share in alleviating their suffering. I wrote this inspired by the song so that we can delve into its powerful message and urge you to embrace empathy and reject the coldness of indifference. Now, in our fast-paced world, it's all too easy to turn away from those who are struggling. The pale and downtrodden among us speak words that we often don't understand, and it's convenient to dismiss their suffering as someone else's problem. But in doing so, we become complicit in their pain. This act of turning away is more than just a personal failing. In my opinion, it's a sin that's allowed. The light of empathy and compassion is being overshadowed in our society by a growing indifference. As shadows cast their shroud over all we once held dear, we remain oblivious to the growing ranks of those left behind. Driven by a heart of stone, it seems, we risk finding ourselves isolated in a prideful dream, disconnected from the humanity that binds us. Yet, in the stillness of night, as the world stirs awake, there is hope. The speechless unite in silent accord, and words, though strange, begin to ignite a new flame. This silent revolution carries the promise of change, a wind of renewal that can sweep away the coldness within us. Now we must resolve to turn away no more from the weak, the weary, and the suffering. No longer can we ignore the coldness inside our hearts. Our world is one we all share, and it's not enough to merely stand and stare at the injustices around us. The dream of a better world, one where no one is turned away, must become our reality. It's time to embrace compassion and understanding, to stand together and ensure that the turning away becomes a thing of the past. Only then can we build a future where empathy and kindness reign supreme. Now, as you go about your life today, try to remember the faces and voices of those you encounter, especially the ones who are easy to overlook. Each act of kindness, every moment of listening, and every gesture of empathy builds a bridge from indifference to understanding. We hold in our hands the power to transform the world, not through grandiose actions, but through small, consistent acts of love and care. Consider the old man who sits alone in the park, his eyes filled with untold stories, or the single mother at the grocery store struggling to make ends meet while ensuring her children have enough to eat. Picture the refugee who has left everything behind in search of safety, and the homeless veteran who once fought for the freedoms we enjoy today. These individuals and countless others are the faces of the downtrodden. They are the ones we must resolve to see and help. Now imagine a world where we all look out for one another, where turning away is no longer an option. Picture a community where every person feels seen, heard, and valued. This is not just a dream. It's a vision we can bring to life through our daily choices. Let the message of On the Turning Away linger in your hearts and your minds and guide you towards a more compassionate and connected existence. Because you see, in the end, it's not the wealth we accumulate or the accolades we achieve that define us, but the love and empathy we show to others. Let us be the generation that turns towards those in need, lighting the way for future generations to follow. No more turning away. Let us move forward together, united in our humanity, and make this world a place where kindness and compassion are the norms, not the exceptions. The true meaning of society lies in how it treats its most vulnerable members. By opening our hearts and extending our hands, we can create ripples of change that reach far and wide. Let us make a conscious effort every day to see the invisible, hear the voiceless, and stand up for the marginalized. In doing so, we not only uplift others, but also enrich our own lives with the profound joy that comes from giving and caring. So let us pledge to turn away no more. Let us be the light in the shadows, the warmth in the cold, and the hope in the despair. Together we can build a world where compassion and understanding prevail, and the dream of no more turning away becomes a shared reality. Thank you.